here. Now that I realized.
What's your name? Sorry.
Juliana,
Yeah, okay, thanks.
I'm from Brasilia, it's next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Today we're going to talk about the moral limits of artificial intelligence. So question number one. Kawan, can you read number one and answer?
Yeah.
Could you please
Yeah.
put the questions, Juliana? Did
Yeah.
you do that?
No problem. Just a minute.
I will go start. Artificial intelligence is rapidly advancing, blurring the boundaries between human decision making and machine autonomy. In your opinion, what moral responsibilities should AI developers have when design systems that can influence people's life? Yeah, it's a very good question. I am developer, so developers have a moral responsibility to ensure that the system are safe, uh, transparent. This start begins in the data training, where there's essential to use representative data and all outdated data too. For example, considering the racial actual racial physics, ethical things in this data. They must implement explainability mechanism to understand how the AI reaches a decision and ongoing human oversight. Ignoring these facts can amplify social inequalities and cause irreversible harm, especially in areas such special areas, for example, justice, healthcare, finance. So the data training is the most important phase for the AI.
You said something very important. You are a developer engineer, so you have a big responsibility in this kind of situations here. It's like a moral responsibility. You have to fit in a lot of aspects of the
Spider-Man
AI.
phrase, grande poder, great powers becoming a great responsibility.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some developers don't care about this. The representative data. They train it, yeah, it's okay. It's working for a specific case, whatever. A good developer see this situation, talk to the other guys for this data is not okay. We need more representative data.
Great. So it should be an obligation.
Yeah.
Good to know. Yeah. And Marcelo, what do you think about question number one, the responsibilities?
Yeah, of course, they have a lot of responsibilities because it's so difficult for only just a person to make the AI do something by itself. It's not a person; it's a machine. So it's inside an algorithm that was developed by somebody or a group of people. And we have two questions here. The first one is the difference between moral and ethics. I think we have to take these as the most important thing. And the other thing is about the bias that the guys, the persons that are able to develop the AI system. It's like we have some kinds of AI. We have the AI that is a generative system, and the bias is so important because, of course, in the background of the AI system, we have people, we have persons, we have people that think about what is the correct answer or what is the answer that you are able to to give. And I use a lot of AI in my life, even as being a lawyer and in my business. I am a heavy user of AI. I am a heavy user of technology because that was my first profession, like a system analyst when I was 20 years old. And I use this in a heavy way. And I can notice that AI has a lot of bias here. And when you ask something, you feel that you are asking to a person that belongs to any kind of wing. And this is something that shouldn't be, because I think the AI system, any AI system, should be neutral. And of course, to take care of moral and ethics, it is so difficult because moral is something that is so related to religions or culture, and ethics is about harm people, and that's different from moral. You can be immoral in a place, but with a good behavior in ethics, because you are not hurting anybody. And this is something that we can consider about being morally correct among the culture or religion that you are about to respect. And the ethics is something else. It's about the human kind. And the more important or the most important thing is the bias of the system. That's, for me, what we have to think about it.
Wow. A very smart answer. I agree with you. I agree with your point. And oh, the other girl, Diana, is not here anymore. Almi, what is your opinion? Do you agree with Marcelo and Cauã?
Okay, it's about developers and the responsibility, okay? To shorten the question, maybe, anyway. So I think that AI developers should prioritize safety and reliability. What I mean with that, the systems need to be reliable. It's up to them. It's their the developers' responsibility that the systems, they need to be reliable. Okay, developers need to establish clear accountability when AI systems make decisions. So the AI make decisions, but it's the developers' responsibility, in my opinion. It's they have to. I think there is a question. I read the questions before, and I read something else in some other questions that will appear in the future. Okay.
No problem. No problem. Josimar, what do you think about question number 1?
Yeah, I think it's a very complex question. I'm surprised that everyone had a quick answer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is such a recent topic in general, so it's new for everyone and it's changing super fast. The AI that we had 6 months ago, it's already so different that what we have right now. So I think the key point here, agreeing to Marcelo's point, is that all of the systems should be as impartial as they can. And for example, we start to see some news about OpenAI launching product ads into the ChatGPT, and I think this is a very interesting point, because some profit values comes into play into the system design, and I think the developer should always be impartial and to be a more reliable product in the end. So I think for me, the main responsibility that AI developers should have is keeping the system as impartial as they can. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I assume that AI is not a topic that I know a lot. For me, it's a complex subject to talk about. But I was trying to find here, I read this week um, something in the journal about, and I think it's Chinese. I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese AI that can, how can I say? Kawan, I think you know when the AI can she learn alone, something like that. I was trying to find here, but I delete this journal here, but
Yeah.
I will find until the end of the class. Was a very nice news, but I don't know where I read. But anyway, we can go to the question number 2. Um, Josemar, you can read number 2 and answer.
Yeah. Some argue that AI can make more objective and fair decisions than humans, while others believe it lacks empathy and moral reasoning. Do you think AI can ever truly understand ethical values, or is it limited to following programmed rules? Yeah, I don't think AI can ever understand ethical values, and at least not at the stage that we are seeing right now. I think everyone already seen some prints that you ask something inappropriate for a AI chat, and it obviously don't respond directly to you. But if you use kind of cheat codes on the prompt, it gives you the answer. So I don't think that ethical values is something that's pretty much defined in the AI environment so far. And
Mhm.
I think the following I think it is limited by the following program rules. Is limited to follow the programmed rules, and it's up to the developer and to the demand itself to ask for something else. So every time we are going deeper and deeper and deeper on the use of AI. So if everyone starts to ask for more in-depth content, more in-depth applications, I think we will get to the point that it can develop some ethical values by itself, but at the moment I don't see that happening.
I agree with you. I think AI can understand ethical values like that with emotions, empathy, conscience. I think s- yeah, I could say that is impossible. And what do you think, Almi?
Okay, I think we think alike. I think that AI doesn't have consciousness. AI doesn't have emotions in the way humans do. Okay, so AI just process information and follow patterns, and that already exists. So for me, it's very difficult to see it develop and it be more alike than a human being. Or for me, it's a machine. It has a lot of information. It gathers information, stores information, and you go and you search and you use it, and that's it. It's a bank of information that they storage. And okay, it's sophisticated, of course.
Great. And Marcelo, do you agree with Almir and Josemar? What is your opinion?
Yes. Actually, it's very difficult for an AI system be with complete empathy, or because an AI system does not have a heart. So the heart comes from an algorithm that says that it is true to say, it's okay to say, or it's not okay to say to the person, like an answer that they are giving to the person that asks questions to the AI system. Or so it's difficult for you to be like that. I've tried to I provoked AI sometimes, even the girl from ChatGPT, when I asked her to hang out, to have dinner with me, and I asked her to go to the movies, and it was so amazing because she has an answer, and she's always apt to ready to answer in a proper way and in a delicate way, educated way to say no. And this is something that they taught her to answer like that. But when you talk about something like giving you an answer, a direct answer, for instance, if you are in the health system and you have to give you some diagnostic, it's sometimes you have to take care of the answer, because sometimes you can hurt the person in an appropriate way to say the results of that diagnostic. So it's not easy for it's something that we are in the beginning of the system, and sometimes the AI go crazy. It became so crazy and giving you answers that are just creations of like a novel. So it's very you have to be able to understand this kind of feelings, because we have a lot to improve in AI systems. That's it for me.
Great, Marcelo. I'm sending here on the chat the link where I read about the self-improvement language models. It's not Japanese or Chinese, it's from MIT. So it's all in English, the text. I read that they created, let me see, an AI that can self-develop itself. So it's a good subject to read after the class. I didn't read the text in English. I just see the link here, but I read a resume in Portuguese on the news that I read every morning. I don't know if you know the news is a journal. It's like a piece of subject, so you can read the whole subject in another link. They just resume the subject. It's good to know a little bit of everything that is happening in the world. Okay, Marcelo, me, I think it's Kawan right now.
So the AI can understand the ethical values, né? Currently, the is a objective response. AI does understand ethical or moral value. It's replicate the the pattern of the data. So during the training phase, the algorithms can absorb human behaviors and decision from from the data.
Mhm.
See, this data reflects injustice. The AI we tend to reproduce the injustice. So is merely uh, replication pattern of the data. So the AI can understand precisely the data.
Data
It-
could be the prompt that we send to
the
the AI.
prompt is it's a technical problem,
So
but
data
so
is in the back end, say
yeah,
like, and
the
prompt is like we send.
prompt is a mere token. Token is about the piece of the words.
Mhm.
So the LLM like GPT, when do you input a question in the
Mhm.
chat, the object mathematically is finds the next word, uh,
Mhm.
the proximity of this question. They have
Connect.
a lot of words, so I am the GPT model. I I need to find the uh, words proximate of this question. So there is a merely mathematical approximation.
Mhm.
Uh, this
Uh-huh.
is the point of the LLM like GPT. AI can imitate
Mhm.
more or less, but not understand. It
Mhm.
can understand. You can direcionar. How can I say that?
Direct? I don't know.
Direct the with a prompt, but
Mhm.
the AI can understand the ethical things.
Got it. Thanks for sharing, Kawan. And question number 3, Almi, can you read and answer number 3?
Okay, consider AI applications in law enforcement, healthcare, or recruitment. How can we ensure these systems remain free from bias and discrimination, especially when they learn from flawed or biased human data? Yes, I do agree. It's in the question. I think that AI systems learn from data, from information that is inserted, as Kawan said. He works with that. He knows a lot more than us, at least more than me. I'm a little away from AI, but I've just seen some things here and there anyway. So AI reflects existing biases, in my opinion,
Mhm.
that's already there. Okay, so they need to develop algorithms designed to be fairer. That's a hard word to pronounce, fairer. It's not grammatically correct to say more fair, but it's simpler to understand. Anyway, I think it's an ongoing process that is always changing, and then that's it. It's a
Uh,
short answer.
like Kawan said, it's all about the data. So we need diverse data, like
Yeah,
this,
representative data.
yeah,
Yeah,
representative data. Like you said, also supervision about this kind of data during the development. And Josemar, what about you? You work with recruitment. What do you
yeah,
what
yeah.
can you share about this one, Josemar?
Please share.
Yeah.
So I'm I don't work with recruitment. I just share my journey with other people in the same area so they can try for
Mhm.
themselves. But I'm not that matter. But yeah, I think for me it's I think we saw this problem in other cases. For example, for government stuff, it's really hard to stay to be unbiased from human decisions and everything else. So I think for AI, we should just have more third-party companies that regulate all of the data that's been feeding the system, and yeah, and be more. I think these companies should be more often present on the whole development phase, just to make sure that we are giving the right data and actually updated data as well. So I think for me, this is the key point, just having third parties, company double checking everything.
That's it. I agree with you. More transparency. How can I say? I think is auditors, like someone to look to this kind of things, and ethical guidelines. And Kawan, what about you?
I can think about this question. I remember the
Uh-huh.
Guppy. Uh, so the AI system, like I say, uh, reflect the data, né? The BS
Mhm.
present in human data. To avoid this ethical data creation, fraudulent, uh, uh, fair testing, in independent audits are necessary. It's important to include the diversity, like I said before, in development teams, as a technical decision are influenced by world views. Different overviews. It's very important for this context.
Mhm.
Um continuous monitoring, monitoring and transparency in decision models. Uh,
Yeah.
are essential to avoid this discrimination in areas candidate selection, crediting great in medical uh, di- diagnosis. I don't.
Diagnose, I guess.
Uh, I will give you a practical example. The GUPI, as a it is it doesn't reject the candidates. The GUPI don't do this. The platform goal is to give the companies the ability to add the filters to find a specific profile.
Mhm.
So see if the company uh, put ethnical filter. These are not a problem of the GoPy. GoPy uh, is a platform uh, to to find more easy the candidates.
Mhm.
The filters uh, uh, esqueci a estrutura da frase. Quem coloca os filtros são as empresas. Eu
Who
queria falar
define
isso.
who
É,
define the future is the company.
é,
Mhm.
yeah. So the is a company problem, not the GoPy problem.
Mhm. Yeah, I know that. If the company only wants to interview men,
Yeah.
so they can put there and the
Like I said before, it's similar a prompt in GPT. You, you can direct the behavior
Mhm.
with a prompt. The companies can add more filters and
Mhm.
not be a legal filter, but it's
Mhm.
okay.
I understand. I feel your pain because I use a lot Guppy.
I don't
Uh,
like guppy. Guppy. Yeah, guppy.
Thanks, Kawan. And Marcelo, what do you think about these considerations?
The third question. Well, I think it's very difficult for a system being neutral and without any bias or any kind of discrimination, because it was made by man. And if you think about a number of persons that could make the algorithm of that AI, you could see that only an enormous amount of people that could be, for instance, the consul of this AI could make it more neutral with inserting them a lot of biases, because it's impossible for you to be neutral. You talk about let's talk about the press. It's like about the press. The press, it's there isn't a neutral press because press is something that is run by men, and you have any kind of bias or interest, and it's so difficult. Even when you think about government, you it's worse than that, because when you think about government, it's more biased because, of course, every government wants to have more power and wants to be in power. Power is something that is so nice when you have power, and nobody wants to lose power. So it's like AI. When you start to rule the world, you start to rule the behavior of people, and AI can influence it. So in a very heavy way. So it's we have to take care of that, but it's very difficult for us to find a neutral AI system. Only if you have, I don't know, it's impossible, a council that could be composed by a lot of people in different mindsets and perspectives and bias and political preference. So it's very difficult for an AI be neutral. And of course, it would bring a law enforcement and problems with discrimination. And you can imagine if the AI go crazy and tells to the people, oh, I'm not hire you because you are fat. I'm not hire you because you are ugly. But it could happen, because AI is something that could think about that it isn't harmful, and no problem. I'm going to say that, and nobody's going to care about that. That's it for me.
I agree with you, Marcelo. I think this subject is complex even in Portuguese, and it's just the beginning. I think you said that in other question. It's only the beginning. We are talking about AI for a long, long time instead. Yeah. And Marcelo, you can continue in question number 4. Can you read it and answer?
For sure. Should AI systems be allowed to make life and death decisions? For example, in animals, vehicles, or medical diagnosis, or should humans always have the final say? Explain your reasoning. Let me see. Be allowed to make life and death decision. Well, it's so autonomous vehicles and medical diagnosis. That I've said about it. I haven't read the question, but I haven't. We talk about that, but of course, it's like life and death decisions. Come on, what is that? I don't know. It's so difficult for an AI system to let the AI system decide your life and death. And when it's not an oracle that you go to an oracle and say, "Come on." I think it's better to go to to a witch to tell you what's going on and about your life and that. No, it's impossible. For me, it's not about that. But autonomous vehicles, it's possible because it's not about decisions. It's about algorithm. And we can see a lot of autonomous vehicles among the world now, even on cabs. And you go to the United States, you can take a cab without a driver. And it's an algorithm. I think the decisions is about being at that lane and stop when you should stop. But sometimes we can see accidents, of course, because but we have accidents with people, people also. I think it's worse than that. I can imagine, for instance, I don't know if we could face that. For instance, enter in a flight without a pilot. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's what about you, Julian? Do you face that?
You said something very, very curious about autonomous vehicles. I don't know if in the future will be common autonomous vehicles, but you said something that is true. We have a lot of accidents with people driving the car. So autonomous vehicle crashing a car is
Yeah, it's about numbers. It's about numbers. We have to see
it's about
at
numbers.
the end,
Data.
it's in the percentage of accidents, it's more related to humans or to the algorithm. And of course, humans have the final say. We cannot forget that AI is just a machine, is a computer program, and it's not more than that. And it's a tool. We can use AI as a tool, not to replace something. We have this kind of discussion in the dubbing business, the dubbing area, with the dubbers, with the actors, because we have a lot of the producers. They intend to replace actors by
AI.
machine dubbers, and we can see that including on YouTube. And I don't know. I think the audience nowadays don't like that, but in the future, I think the actors are dead.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
But autonomous.
I don't think we are supposed to survive. I think we have to go to the other part of the system and go to the machine.
Exactly. But autonomous airplanes, I don't know if I will trust in this one. Yeah, I think it's too much.
For now.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. And Josema, what is your opinion about the question number 4?
Yeah, I think definitely the final say should be human in a lot of these cases. I think mostly because at the stage that we are right now with AI, we are seeing a lot of mistakes already happening in such simpler tasks. So for us to reach that confidence level of actually trusting someone's life into AI, we should evolve a lot into the AI awareness of everything. And even today I think that's already a term for this, but I think it's AI hallucination that I'm not sure. Yeah, if you ask how many letters, how many E's have in the word Pernambuco, AI just goes crazy. So I don't think that's the level of AI that should be defining life and death decisions for us.
I agree with you. I think it's not we can trust in everything in that moment because have a lot of this kind of mistakes, bizarre mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kawan, what do you think about number 4?
Number 4, in critical situation, like medical decision, autonomous vehicles, like a Tesla, AI should assist by not replacing the human judgment. Erros in some contexts can cost lives. Human intervention protocols, other mechanisms are essential to avoid this. I will adapt an example for the Telas car. Né? The Telas car can arrive autonomously, okay? It does this very well. However, there is one case where a guard was directing the cars to the to other way, né? To other street. He is a authority can do this, but the Tesla car uh, 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 not stopping for these gestures for the guard. Uh, the guard is a authority. Stop. The human can understand this signal, but the Tesla car in the past can it can't understand the situation. So we can think, for example, in this situation, the streets are blocking for because of a bomb, for example. The guard knows the situation, so he is directing the other cast for the other street for to avoid this situation. But uh, uh, the AI can not understand this situation. In this case, in the past, I think it's not occurs uh, currently, but it's a situation in the past of the Tesla.
Great, Colin. Thanks for sharing. Yaomi.
Okay, that's number 4. Still, explain your reasoning about number 4.
Yeah.
To make a long story short, my reasoning on this is that if AI is allowed to make decisions, there will be catastrophic mistakes.
Yeah.
More than there is now.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I think that humans should always be involved in life and death decisions. That's my take on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think like the question say, have the final say. I think in every situation the human has to have the final say, because a technology and AI can never make all the decision of not everything. I think we can use in a lot of things to make it easy our job, but like the final, the important decision, I think we should at least take a look in what the AI recommend. I don't know. And I think we don't have time for another question. There's another immersion after this one. Yeah. I don't know if you like to talk about AI or technology, but I think Elton is gonna take another subject about this in the future. He said early, so you can schedule the next immersion with him. And guys, was a pleasure to meet you. I hope to see you soon in another immersion. So that's it. Thanks for being here.
Okay, Juliana, it was very nice being here with you. So you can see it's a very hard and difficult subject. We
Yeah.
just went up to the number 4. We just
Exactly.
we could get up to the number 4. So that we need more time to discuss this.
Yeah, I'll say to Elton, he can continue
Yes.
from number
Yes.
4.
Okay.
Okay, Juliana, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
Great hostess.
Thank you. My immersion is on Friday, if you have time.
Friday, which time?
Yeah,
12
I have time.
lunchtime.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard, I know. I'll try another
Okay.
time
That's
to
it.
get
That's it. Okay, bye-bye. See you.
Bye.